start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll go option to the short side. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. At the 15-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Harris running straight ahead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Harris diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action here on first down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field.
And now this is intercepted. My God. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's got Rome. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Burrow will throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That's good for the Lions.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Washington. Van Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That caught by Tremble.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Burrow. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Commanders first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And they run with Harris off the option.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On play action, they'll throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now back to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
On downs at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 31,
Burrow. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
that'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Now Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Lamb.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. It's Ridley.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
And the Lions first down.
Burrow will throw.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Justice Hill on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete to Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Lions.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know,
yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught by Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And in for the Lions touchdown. Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Lions 17.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The onside kick recovered by the Commanders.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Van Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Lions 17.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
And now here is another interception.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On 2nd and 10, Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Burrow sacked by DeMarcus Lawrence.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with